Assalamualaikum grade 6. I hope you are doing well. I am your English teacher with the lecture of English grammar. So open your books of English grammar. Open page number 53. Revision number 1. Pronouns. We already know the definition of pronoun. Let's start. Practice A. Complete the following sentences by filling in the blanks with suitable relative pronouns in your notebooks. When we talk relative pronouns, we can say that relative pronoun is a noun that is used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun. I have completed this portion and now you can complete it. Practice B. Complete the following sentences by filling in the blanks with a suitable demonstrative pronoun in your notebooks. When we talk demonstrative pronoun, we can say that it is a pronoun that is used to refer entities and distinguish these entities. Entities mean different objects or things. Demonstrative pronoun means this, that, those, and so on. I have completed and now you can copy these blanks. Practice C. Complete the following sentences by filling in the blanks with a suitable indefinite pronoun in your notebooks. When we talk about indefinite pronouns, we can say that these nouns are not specific. We can say that these nouns are not referring some specific subject or some specific person. In example number 1, we can see that nothing is not referring a specific thing or person. And now you can complete these blanks. Adjectives. We already know the definition of adjectives. Adjective means words that modify a subject. Let's see. Copy the sentences in your notebook. Fill in the blanks with adjectives. I have completed it and now you can complete it. Nouns. In the sentences given below, underline the noun, underline the under each noun write C or U to say if they are countable or uncountable nouns. We already know that in example number 1, milk is uncountable, horses are countable, and sugar is also uncountable, kindness is also uncountable, and chocolates are countable. Modals. Fill in the blanks with the modals that reflect the function listed in the brackets. We can say that modals provide additional and specific meaning about main verb. Let's see. When I was young, I could run 20 miles. Here, could is showing the ability of a person, and must is also showing the obligation. Should is also showing the advice. And should is also in sentence number 4. Should is also showing necessity of a subject. Sentences. Copy the sentences below. Complete them by adding subject or predicate. Subject and predicate are the important part of a sentence. Subject mean a person or thing about which we are talking, and predicate mean the rest part of a sentence except subject is called predicate. I have completed and now you can complete it also. Adjectives. With the help of adjectives you can complete these blanks. Adverbs. Copy the sentences below, underline the adverb phrases. Adverb phrases mean phrases that modify verb. Let's see in example number 1. In complete silence, on the roof of the house, at the laundry, in anger, at the head of the table during the meeting. When we talk about adverb phrase, we can say that adverb phrases are called prepositional phrases. With the help of this video, you can complete your work of English grammar. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.